Hi friends, welcome to Shri Netrala. In this short video, I am going to show you few indications which we can say the next level indications for keratopigmentation. Coming to first case, I am having non-functioning eye with total corneal white opacity in a old lady. In this case, I have used a lamellar pocket technique for tattooing. A diamond blade of 600 micron depth is used for creating a peripheral incision, following which a crescent is used to make a lamellar corneal pocket to introduce ink along with a candle soot in that pocket. This method is quite good, gives a very long lasting effect for corneal tattooing. Once the procedure is complete, the corneal section is sutured with Tenno nylon sutures and a BCL is applied. These are the pre-operative and the post-operative images for the same patient. Patient is extremely happy to have a very normal looking bilaterally symmetrical eyes in the post-operative period. Coming to the second case where I have dissected out a hypertrophied epithelial corneal opacity and tattooing is done on the same sides. To highlight the role of anterior segment OCT in these cases, I have utilized ASOCT to check out the depth of this scar and to plan a separation plane for this dissection. Many of the superficial corneal scars can be dissected out and can later be tattooed so that there will be no recurrence for such scars, especially those are located in peripheral corneal areas. Tattooing is almost similar to anterior stromal puncture, and once we did this in this area, there will be no recurrence of this hypertrophied scar. A sterile ink is applied with the help of an iris spatula to the desired area, and a tattoo gun is used to make multiple punctures in the particular area. The needle of this tattoo gun can be calibrated as per the needed depth for tattooing depending on the pachymetric value of the particular corneal region. The needle of tattoo gun is being shown. Stroke length of needle can be adjusted. This is a water soluble ink, so once the procedure is done, I am putting some amount of saline over the cornea just to check that the ink is applied evenly and nicely intrastromally so that it will not get washed away with saline. Now you can see a pre-operative picture of the same lady and the post-operative picture of the same lady. She is quite happy with her better cosmesis and bilaterally symmetrical eyes. I have tried multiple colors for this. The brown color fades earlier, so taking into consideration the color of Indian iris, it is better to use black color ink with very good cosmesis in the post-operative period. Now taking the keratopigmentation to the real next level, where I have a case where my friend has done a phakic implant and has mistakenly made a slightly larger PI, and now patient has landed up with uniocular diplopia. Now, to correct this diplopia, I had an idea to use a tattoo ink to tattoo the area where there was a large PI. And to my surprise, it has worked extremely well without any discomfort to the patient, and patient is extremely happy to have a normal vision again without any diplopia. This ink can be autoclaved and sterilized. The ink itself is a bacteriostatic, so there is very less chances of having any infection due to this ink. The ink is water soluble and quite a tissue friendly. I have not noted any cellular reaction in these cases. The next indication for keratopigmentation is extremely common surgery where all of us are operating a pterygium and many of us are having unsatisfied patients due to residual corneal scar. Now, this corneal scar can be tattooed very comfortably in the same sitting of pterygium surgery, and we can give extraordinary good results with a very good cosmesis in the post-operative period for pterygiums. Once the procedure is complete, at the last, the tattoo can be applied to the region where there is a ugly corneal scar, and that makes this surgery perfect. Coming to the real next level indication for corneal tattooing is every one of us is having a post keratoplasty cases where patient is having multiple small scars, and those white ugly scars make them unhappy many of the times. Similarly, I had a patient who traveled a long distance to come to me to get her these scars corrected. We tattooed these scars. All of these indications for keratopigmentation were to the extent of cosmetic cure. Now, taking it to the therapeutic level, we all have cases of non-functioning eyes with pseudophakic bullous keratopathy, having multiple issues of itching, irritation, redness, and congestion in the eyes, with foreign body sensations due to epithelial edema. These non-functioning eyes can be tattooed and they can be relieved of their pain and other symptoms and can have a quiet eye. In cases of PBK, treating the pathophysiology behind this epithelial edema, we have created a corneal lamellar pocket, introduced a candle soot in it, thereby preventing any aqueous humor to come forward to the level of epithelial cells and causing any epithelial edema. So we have created a mechanical barrier for water to penetrate the stroma and coming to the epithelial level. Thereby I have noted all these cases have a very good output and the chances for recurrent symptoms has gone down drastically. I hope you have enjoyed this video and the extended indications for keratopigmentation for the benefit of patient. For more such exciting videos, do subscribe to our YouTube channel Dr. Pankaj Lande, Shri Netralaya. Thank you so much and good day. All inquiries can be emailed to pankajlande@gmail.com.
पूजा शुरू हुई नहीं कि फिर शुरू हो गया।
विक्की बाबू अभी समय बाकी है। ये कोई मामूली स्याही नहीं है। चमगादड़ के हड्डियों के चूरे को एक सफेद कौवे के मुंह में मिलाओ तब बनती है ये स्याही।